All right, boys, welcome back. Week 6 of the Monday Morning Quarterbacks pod. Going on week 8, 9 of the NFL. Week 9 of the NFL, I believe.
Week 9, yep.
Week 9.
We can start recapping a little bit from last week. We are also live on TikTok, boys. So maybe we'll get some random questions from the TikTok chat throughout. We'll see. If anything's relevant, I'll kind of gloss over it and look.
Big bounce back week for the Lions. Back on top here, baby.
Jahmyr Gibbs might be the best rookie running back out of the class.
I don't know, dude. Who do you think's better? If Bijan was in Detroit, do you think he'd be doing the same thing?
Yeah, Bijan, I think talent-wise is probably a little bit better, but I think Jahmyr's probably got him a little bit in the pass game.
So when Montgomery comes back, is Dan Campbell finally going to split snaps like evenly or even give Gibbs a little advantage there?
I think he has to split like 50-50 at this point. If Gibbs goes back to the role he had before Montgomery got hurt, the Lions fans
That would be crazy. That would be insane.
I'm going to revolt. He's on my fantasy team.
What happened to the Niners? I totally forgot.
They lost.
The Niners are in
They
tank
did.
mode right now.
They did what I thought they did.
Shambles.
We all picked the Bengals, but we all also picked the Bengals thinking Brock Purdy was not playing.
Yeah, Big
Yeah, I
P
seem
fed
to
us
remember a
some
certified
bad-
guarantee from Crane Man there that Purdy was out.
I don't remember. I don't remember that.
We were fed some bad information.
Big P's like, he might be out. We don't know. And I'm like, he's out. He's out. And I interrupted like 8 times. He's out. He's out. He's out.
It was a certified stamp out.
And he was in, boys. to my surprise.
It worked out.
Turns out he
skipped
played.
practice all week and then showed up. It probably helped us that he played, honestly.
That's fair. Yeah, he looked real bad. Packers. Do we want to talk about that? Our weekly event sesh.
Well, they won
I said
again.
last-
So.
They're done. They're done. They're a property franchise right now. But I don't know. I don't know whose fault it is. I think you guys blamed before last week. I don't think Jordan Love's that good. I think give before Rodgers, and they're definitely a playoff team right now. So I think it's more so the quarterback than the coach. But
Honestly,
that's from an outsider looking.
the first half, you can't watch the first half of that game and place any blame on J Love. Like, J Love made some really nice throws, and there was like 2 third down just blatant drops where he threw a perfect pass, and it's just like, what are we doing? Like, I think everything around him, he's just in a bad position to win football games right now. And LaFleur just seems to do the same script for the first half of every game, and we haven't scored a touchdown in the first half in 5 weeks. I mean, isn't it just natural instinct to try something new when stuff's just not working and we're just doing the same exact plays, the same exact stuff like every week? It's bizarre and it's frustrating to watch that LaFleur like has no creativity in his play calling. And like me as just someone who like loves football and watches the games, it's crazy that I can sit on the couch and on 3rd and 12 I can just call the exact play we're gonna run like 90% of the time. It's like, 3rd and 12. Are we doing a wide receiver screen, a screen to A.J. Dillon, or a draw? What are we? It's sad, man, and it's frustrating because, like, I mean, I guess the only positive of the game, I'm not one to ever cheer for injuries, but, like, snapping Kirk Cousins' Achilles was kind of fun.
Oh, come on. That's brutal. You can't say that.
Low blow.
That's low. That is
I
low.
don't know.
It's low, but I'm in a low place.
Honestly, I
flashing
would have a little
out.
optimism. I'm looking at the rest of the Packers schedule here, and it's there's the Chiefs on there, which you guys are definitely gonna drop that one. But I'm looking at
Although the
Tampa
Chiefs
Bay,
just
I'm
lost to
looking at-
Denver, so maybe not.
I'm looking at the Bears. You're gonna lose to the Lions, probably the Chargers as well. But Steelers, you should beat. Rams 50-50, but I think you guys got a shot at playoffs still. But the window is closing.
Playoffs.
We got some tough
I'm
games.
in-
Yeah.
Listen, being part owner of the team, I talked to management. They told me, I told them, we're in full tank mode right now. We're gonna lose the rest of the games this year, and
As also
Back to
part
the
owner of the
mission.
team, we are confirmed not in full tank mode.
full tank mode.
We are not
traded
in
a
full.
20
Josh,
million-
I don't know what Josh. Why do you look? Josh is full tanking in Dynasty. What's up with him and tanking everywhere? We're not tanking. We're not even halfway
gotta-
through the season. We're fine.
Sometimes you just gotta see
We're
the writing
fine.
on the walls and hedge your bets.
Everyone's fine.
Listen, The biggest win the Packers had was we traded a 29-year-old quarterback for a third round pick. We gave up a fifth, but whatever.
Russell
Third round
Douglas
pick,
is going to go to the Bills and do exactly what Micah Hyde did and just be a dog.
Yeah,
and it's
except
going to
he's
be
29.
so frustrating.
He's 29. He's
He
got
is.
one or two more years.
Honestly, I'm
Micah
surprised we got a
was
third
old.
for him. But Russell was good. That was a good pickup for the Bills, I think.
Russell's good.
I think that's a win-win
That
on
is
both
crazy.
sides.
Yeah, you guys got a third for him.
Well,
We
we
gave
got
up
a
a
third and
fifth.
we gave a fifth. So
That's crazy because the Colts this offseason traded Stephon Gilmore to the Cowboys for a 5th-round pick.
Connor, you should have stepped in. You should have stepped in and tried to block that trade from happening.
I did veto it, but not enough support behind it. So
interesting.
Oh, man.
Also,
I don't-
Go ahead, Jake.
I was just going to move on to another game to recap, but the Cowboys just smacked the Rams.
they did.
The
They
boys
did.
are so hot and cold.
They really are.
Dallas's
Didi-
defense looks insane.
Monster. That was
I
a
don't know how
defense
I
looks
feel about
insane,
that.
and they don't have the top cornerback from the beginning of the season.
Would you rather have Dak Prescott or Jordan Love right now?
In fantasy or in NFL?
For this season in the NFL.
Dak Prescott.
Prescott.
I think you're insane if you
Yeah.
don't say Dak Prescott. Just for this year, maybe long term, you could argue Love, but like, yeah, I'm taking the guy that's been in the league the last 7 years starting.
Is Will
He's not
Levis
bad.
the best quarterback ever?
I think we should
Confirmed.
up to a 1st-round Hall of Famer right now.
Josh, how is it gonna go against in that game? It was gonna go.
I think what I said was Desmond Ritter's going to come in, throw a pick. Will Levis is going to come in, throw 4 touchdowns, and be the best quarterback in NFL history. And that's exactly why I'm not taking the Falcons defense. I think that's what, or the defense against the Falcons. I think that's what I said.
Something along those lines.
Something along those lines. Or not even. I said Desmond Ritter. I didn't even mean Desmond.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah,
I
was
couldn't.
gonna say
What's
that.
who is it? Malik is the other. The
Malik.
Yep. Who took the first series?
Malik. Or whoever. it was.
Malik had 2 touches. They were both designed runs, and he fumbled one of them. So it was just Will Levis the whole way.
And then Will Levis balled. I saw
Man,
something that
facts.
he's like one of only 2 quarterbacks ever in his first start to throw 4 touchdowns.
I mean,
The other one was Marcus Mariota, according to the thing I read on the internet.
saw that
Another
too.
tight end.
Interesting. I'm just scrolling all the rest of the games. There's nothing. I mean, kind of touched on the Bengals, Niners already. Ravens look legit, man. They're 6-2. They cruised over the Cardinals. Not even really cruised. They only won by a touchdown, but I mean, if you watch that game, they cruised.
You see the Titans coach, Mike Vrabel, came out and he's like, hey, I never confirmed Will Levis is starting next week yet.
That was crazy.
Like, what are we doing? What kind of games are we playing?
Yeah, he's
yeah.
It's insane.
Vrabel is a crazy person. Panthers got their first win too, which
W.
me and Jefe were both on the Panthers.
W
Wow.
Panthers.
McDaniels is gone.
Yep.
Daniels is gone, and Aiden O'Connell is the starting quarterback now.
Best quarterback in the team. That's what they said. Insider source. Why are you starting
moved up.
O'Connell, they said.
Apparently there was like some internal strife over who's the starting quarterback, and then the head coach got fired, and now it's Aiden O'Connell.
I thought it was so funny, too, because I read some weird thing last week about how McDaniels had a heart-to-heart with everyone, and leaders were in the locker room. They were allowed to speak freely. I'm guessing everyone showed up and said, fuck Josh McDaniels, and then he got fired. It was a really good heart-to-heart if it ended in you losing a job, so...
Maybe if Devontae Adams didn't request a trade, he said he wants to stay on the Raiders. Maybe he knew Aiden O'Connell's about to step up.
I don't think he said he wanted to stay on the
You can cook
Raiders.
Devontae for 20 targets this week, boys. That's all I know.
Think
I
so?
mean, he still might only catch 4 balls because it's Aiden O'Connell throwing it to him, but
Yeah.
like he's
It
gonna.
can't be worse than Jimmy G's 2 deep shots on a wide open
That was
Devontae.
bad. That was bad. That was really bad.
He literally had a 98-yard touchdown with a bow on top of it and everything. That was crazy.
Yep, that was interesting.
Any other deadline trades that happened yesterday?
Niners.
Ooh, yep. I do want to touch on the two, what is it, Commanders linemen,
Yeah.
Chase
He's
Young
young
and Montez.
Montez Sweat.
I don't know. I don't watch the Commanders too well, but too much. But I was surprised that Montez Sweat went for more than Chase Young.
Does
Montez
anyone
Sweat's
really
a
watch the
dog.
Commanders?
More so than Chase Young.
Chase Young can just never stay on the field, I feel like.
Chase Young's got all
So-
the talent and ability in the world, but he just hasn't put it together on the field.
It's like Jadeveon, bro.
Yeah,
he just can never get on the
like
field.
Jadeveon. All the
He's a
So
dog
something-
when he plays, but
Shanahan
If you're the
traded.
Packers, would you give up a third for Chase Young?
Yes.
Maybe,
probably.
probably.
He's got to
Just
be
for the
better
talent.
than any.
Just for the talent, you gotta, I guess.
What were you saying, Pete?
Oh, Shanahan, the head coach of the Niners, has now traded a fourth and a third for Chase Young and Trent Williams from the Commanders. So the Commanders lost their offensive coordinator, and then he just fleeced them for like their two best players in the past decade.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Chase Young, you think's one of the best players in the past decade for the Commanders?
Yeah.
I got a question from the chat, boys. Should we work in the TikTok chat? It's a fantasy
Do it.
football related question. It's start 2, T. Higgins, Deontay Johnson, Isaiah Pacheco, Nico Collins. You're starting two of those.
You're sitting Deontay Johnson. I don't care what anybody says. I don't think he's had a touchdown in 2 years, so he's a for sure sit. Starting Nico, and I'm starting Pacheco, and then I guess just by process of elimination, sitting T.
I think I'm starting T. Higgins and
Higgins.
Pacheco.
Yeah, I was gonna do the same thing. T. Higgins is due.
I like
I'm close
Deontay Johnson a
between-
lot. I'm not gonna lie though. He's probably my 3 on there.
He's
Nico's
a
the
play.
4.
He's got to be in there. I think he's the one. I think I have him 1 out of those 4. I don't know who I'd put 2. Is it PPR?
I don't know.
Let's just assume.
I would assume it's
half-
PPR.
If I'm assuming PPR, then I'm probably going Pacheco.
Yeah, it's PPR.
If it's standard, I'm not doing Pacheco. Yeah, I'm doing Deontay and Pacheco and PPR.
Interesting.
I'm also dropping Deontay Johnson for Pickens. I'd keep Pickens there.
Yeah, this guy said drop Pickens for Deontay, question mark. I don't know why
No,
you'd be,
that's-
unless you're in like an 8-man league, you
Yes.
probably shouldn't be dropping them, but
Well, Pickens? Oh, George Pickens? Yeah, don't
Yeah.
drop Georgie. Don't drop Georgie.
I think if Deontay Johnson stays healthy, he's the more consistent receiver on that.
oh boys, we're
He's
getting
just
cooked.
been-
We're getting cooked with questions right now. Should we fire another one?
Yeah.
All right, go
Sup-
for it before we get into the games.
Superflex League, CMC, and Bryce Young for Dak and Pacheco.
No, I'm
Whoever's
keeping.
getting CMC and Bryce Young is definitely winning the trade.
Yeah, for sure.
Dynasty? Or just a super
It
flex?
just says Superflex.
Dog, what up, Antonio?
I feel like you can't get rid of CMC there. Not for that.
Yeah, I
The only
agree.
way you trade
CMC, Bryce
is
Young
if-
side for sure.
yeah.
For sure.
Right, let's do some games here.
Let's cook, boys. All right, Thursday night,
Thomas said,
Titans
"Fuck this, that."
at Steelers. Pittsburgh's a 2.5-point favorite, over under 36.5.
Hang on, I gotta look at that.
What did we say? I'm sorry, I zoned out.
We got Titans Steelers in Pittsburgh Thursday nighter tomorrow night / tonight for
I'm
the
on the Mayo
YouTube
train.
watchers.
I think
Watch
I gotta
out
go
for Levis to
Steelers.
go for another 4. I think Titans win this one.
Really?
Interesting. In
Mhm.
Pittsburgh.
Will Levis? I don't know. TJ Watt might feast on Will Levis. I think I gotta go Steelers. Will Levis played so good, but there's no way he keeps that up against a defense like Pittsburgh. It's got to be Pittsburgh's. Will Levis gonna make some mistakes. What do you guys think?
Peace cooking something. I can go though. I got I got Pitt at home. I mean, I think it's going to be a gross, ugly, low-scoring game. I think Tennessee's going to feed King Henry like 30 times.
It's the Will Levy show now.
I
Not in this
don't
game.
know. Is Minka like out for a while? Did I read that right? Doesn't matter.
I haven't
Don't
heard
answer.
anything about Minka.
Okay. I'm gonna go Will, I guess, and King Henry.
Wow.
Yeah,
Interesting.
I'm surprised.
same. Surprise myself every once in a while.
The Lions on a bye this week.
Yeah, they're
Yes,
still gonna
yes.
lose. Give me the bye week for sure over Detroit. Jared Goff doesn't travel well to no-name teams like bye
Bro,
weeks.
what was his Halloween costume?
Dude,
He's
I
Willy
was about to
Wonka.
bring that up.
He didn't commit at all, bro.
He was Willy Wonka
He
in
didn't commit.
khakis. Yeah.
He committed. I feel like he committed for the most part. How
he was
much
pretty
more do you
good.
need to commit? Do you need to have some
Yeah,
Oompa Loompas
exactly.
behind you?
He didn't give
Yeah.
his all there. His heart wasn't
Rarely
in it.
does.
He was forced.
He rarely does.
His fiance like went all out. Is his wife or fiance?
I think they're married now. Or
Okay, his
I don't
wife
know.
like went all out, like committed completely, and he just like did a little dance, looked awful.
What was she?
She was like one of the weird, like
Violet,
maybe the Oompas. She had like the no, she was
She
the
was the blueberry girl.
yeah blueberry girl. Blueberry
the
girl.
Yeah,
blueberry
the
girl.
Violet girl.
I'm not a big Charlie in the Chocolate Factory guy, but yeah,
Charlie in the
No?
Chocolate Factory.
guy. Yeah, not a big fan. All right, let's move to Nazi Germany, boys. We got Dolphins at Chiefs.
Whoa, shit.
9:30 a.m.
Germany
Chiefs are
anymore.
1-point favorites. Over under 50.5.
If the NFL wasn't rigged, I would say the Dolphins, but it is. So no way the Chiefs lose in Germany.
They just lost in Denver.
Give me the
Yeah,
Dolphins.
that was-
Pat Mahomes is
that's good.
not him this year. He's having like career lows and everything, and a lot of firsts that are like bad. You know, like a lot of times he was doing like first time a quarterback ever did this in a good way. Well, he's like doing the opposite this year. So I'm not on board to watch Pat Mahomes lose 3 games in a row for the first time. Pick against him.
Wow.
Wow.
I don't know if the Dolphins beat a good team yet this year. I think
Doesn't
they
matter.
have lost every game against a good team.
Beat the Chargers.
Don't matter. They're 6-2.
Yeah. Chargers are, I don't know if they're a good team or not, but I'll
Yeah.
go with Chiefs. Chiefs are gonna win for sure, guarantee it.
Beat the Patriots twice, and that Patriots team beat Buffalo.
A lot of transitive happening.
I think I'm gonna do something really fun for this game. I'm gonna cook up a parlay that's gonna I'm gonna take the Chiefs, but I'll take the Chiefs money line. I'm gonna hammer the over, and I'm gonna pick like 5 touchdown scorers in this game. I feel like this is the
Five touchdown score.
yeah.
No,
I
German
think you
games
picked-
don't go under. German games go under or something. I thought.
But these are the 5 though. Tyreek Hill is scoring a touchdown in a revenge game.
Don't bet
Of course.
this. If you're watching this shit, don't bet it.
No, bet it. So just you don't even take Chiefs money line if you're betting it, but bet the over and take Tyreek Hill touchdown, Travis Kelce touchdown, Pacheco touchdown, Mostert touchdown, and 1 wild card. Who's the weird wild card that's gonna score?
Wow.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Bam. There it is, boys. That's gonna be fat too, because MVS is probably 3-1 to score.
I was on the edge about Pacheco getting a touchdown. No way MBS gets in.
I mean, there's
Let's
gonna
go
be like
Rasheed
20
Rice.
touchdowns in the
Jalen's
game.
back, dude. The Chiefs just scored 9 points against the worst defense in football. We're talking about Miami Dolphins here, and we're cooking up parlays with like 4 different
Yeah.
Chiefs scoring a TD and an over. It's just
All the
I'm
Dolphins
actually
do is
gonna fake that
shootout.
completely.
All the
You should
Dolphins
actually
do is shootout.
bet the opposite of that. You should bet the under and like no touchdowns.
We should have some side action on this game, P. We could just do some side action on the over under.
Side action.
I feel like that's just easy
I mean,
pickings.
50.5 sounds free as shit. I'm gonna be honest. That's the easiest under. I'm talking under by 20.
What do you
at
want?
least.
Let's
There's
cook
no
it up
way
right
it
now.
could-
Why don't you guys do a bet right here so everyone can see it?
They can see it. They heard it. It's been documented. They know where we
How much you
stand.
putting on?
No, we don't need to condone numbers. They know that it's happening though.
It'll be a sizable bet. That's respectable both ways. We're not talking penny bets here, boys. There'll be some nice Venmos exchanged. But I think that's probably gonna be one of the most fun games to watch of the week. There's gonna be 2 insane shootouts this week, and I'm so excited. The other one's on Sunday Night Football. We'll get to it, boys. Next game we got Minnesota at Atlanta. Atlanta's 4.5-point favorites. Over under 37.5.
It's Taylor Heineke versus who's the Vikings guy?
Josh something.
Jalen Hall. Jaron Hall?
Jaron Hall.
Jaron
I don't
Hall.
think Dobbs is starting. I don't think Dobbs
He's not
is
starting. No.
Dude, this is a crapshoot. This is my shit.
I don't think. Anyway.
Heineke's
I
a
don't know.
dog, bro.
Yeah, I'm taking Falcons here.
Heineke's not a dog. I just convinced him to do that. Go P.
No,
I'm taking Minnesota just because Ritter won football games. And the last time I watched a team bench a quarterback that won football games, it was the 5-2 Jets last year, and they benched Zach Wilson, and they lost like every game after that. And the Falcons are like following the same. They're like they had a winning record, bench the quarterback, see what happens. They might not win a game.
Heineke actually is a dog. I just convinced P to make that. Go ahead, Josh.
No, I've watched Heineke, bro. He went to Old Dominion, some fucking no-name school. He actually was on Minnesota for like 10 years before anyone even heard his name.
I'm feeling a little Will Levis channeling through Jaron Hall this week. I think I'm taking the Vikings.
There's no way. He's not. He's not
I
him.
don't know.
He looked real bad against the Packers.
Game.
I'm not gonna lie. He only played like 5 snaps, but
Giants. Preseason game against the Giants. Go watch that highlight tape and tell me you're picking Jaron.
Hey, Will Levis was 3rd string on that team. Look what he did. There's a chance.
Mm-hmm.
I got the Vikings regardless.
I'm going Falcons. Actually, I like Heineke a lot. I think Heineke's just a dog who he's not a dog. Like, he's okay quarterback, but he puts up numbies. And he can perform. And maybe get that offense cooking on an offense that has struggled to cook.
Just realized I picked the Vikings and then argued against their quarterback.
Yeah, I didn't know. I was confused. I was like, did he pick the Falcons? I was like, I thought he picked the Vikings. But
I'm straight up confusing myself now.
That's fine. We got Cardinals at Browns. Cleveland's an 8-point favorite. Over under 37.5.
Who's starting for the Cardinals now? Is it Kyler?
It's either gonna be the rookie or Kyler, but probably the rookie.
Clayton Tooney.
Just Tune.
I call him Tooney.
Cleveland. Miles. You okay, partner?
That's a weird cough.
Was that your pick? That was your pick?
I'm taking Cleveland.
I'm taking Cleveland.
Yeah. I think I'm not feeling any Will Levis energy in this game at all, so I'm taking Cleveland.
We'll sweep with Cleveland. Yeah, I'm gonna take Cleveland. Their defense has been really good, and the Cardinals have actually kind of been fine. Like they only have 1 win, but they've been competing in every game, which is interesting. We got Commanders at Patriots. Patriots are 3.5-point favorites. Over under 40.5.
Give me the Patriots.
Are you there?
They kicked my cat out. She was interrupting my mental energy. What game are we picking? Patriots? Commanders. Lock in Sam Howell legacy game, 6 touchdowns.
Yep. I'm with P on this one. Sam Howell just discovered that he has a receiver on the team named Jahan Dotson. That's a dog.
Right? Where's he been this whole time?
I've been a Jahan Dotson truther since the beginning of the season when he's scoring 3 points a game. Come on. Commanders.
I'm on the Commanders as well. I think the Patriots are a very bad team.
Sold, the 2 best defensive players.
Yeah.
Defense won't win this game.
Yeah.
Patriots offense, it plays defense against themselves. That didn't make sense.
It made a lot of sense in my mind.
It made a lot. I got it instantly. I thought it was a good analogy.
I thought that made a lot of sense. I think you cooked there, P. I think you unintentionally cooked.
You should write that down. Put it in one of your books.
Oh shit.
At Bears Saints in New Orleans. Wow. New Orleans is 8.5-point favorites, over under 41.5.
Who's starting? Justin Fields?
I don't think he's back yet.
Yeah, I'll go Saints here, but it's going to be close.
Yeah, I'll go Saints here. It's not going to be close.
That's gross. If you boys just heard that burp right in the mic, I don't know if y'all heard that.
Yeah,
Definitely.
It snuck its way in.
That's going to be great on the audio, boys, on the Spotify.
Yeah, I'll definitely go Saints here. It's not even going to be close.
All right, Saints. Kamara, 20 catches out of the backfield. Will Olave be involved? I don't know. I think this is an Olave get right game. Olave get right game.
Saints score more points.
They need to hang out together and have some breakfast like Stafford and Cup used to do and get on the same page. Because Olave is so talented and Derek Carr's just not using them. And they're just not on the same page. They got to figure it out.
What are you cooking up there, P? Looked like you had something to cook.
I was gonna say there's more points. The Saints score more points against the Bears defense than the entire Packers Dolphins game. My prediction is
Packers Dolphins?
whatever it is. Dolphins Chiefs Germany.
Can I take money on
Reckon
that?
Zedoish.
Yeah, what odds are we
I'm
talking
giving
on
out
that?
free odds. Yeah.
All right, moving on. We got Seattle in Baltimore. Baltimore's 6-point favorite. Over under 44.5. 5-2 versus 6-2.
I like Seattle here, but I just can't bring myself to say it. I'll take give me Seattle here.
Yeah, there you go. That's the right.
Go with your
choice.
gut, Connor.
Follow your gut. Yeah, I was gonna actually do the same thing as Connor, but I will actually stay on the Ravens. Let it be a pussy. So give me the Ravens.
I'm feeling the Ravens as well. Their offenses looked pretty good the last couple games. I think they stay on track.
Well, also, boys, I don't know if we mentioned this. The picks are updated in the top left, and there's a new sheriff in town, boys.
There's a new sheriff.
Where's your bet?
It's a new sheriff in
There's
town,
a
boys.
badge. We got to get a badge. We do got to get a badge.
Well, who knows if we'll stay? There hasn't been a whole lot of swappage. Connor's been on top for a hot minute, but there's a new dog in town. I'm 47-27. Connor's 45-29. P is 43-31. Josh is 42-32, and Jefe's 34-40. The fact that Jefe can't even stay above 500 and just a straight up picks is. Oh, also,
Why he's not here?
we got an update on Jefe. Jefe had to sub in for a bowling league, and he completely forgot about the podcast. He said he'd be on at 9:40, or he said he'd be home at 9:40. So we'll see if he gets on at all.
Forgets about the
bowling or
podcast. Interesting.
This guy has his own bowling ball, and he's still not good at bowling.
Is he bowling in the league or is he coaching?
I think bowling.
Can I answer the dude's question in the TikTok chat? Dietary McLaurin.
Yep. So it's start
Great
one:
info.
Deontay, Scary Terry, Marquise Brown, Olave. I mean, you have to start Olave.
Yeah,
I just
I'm
told
definitely-
you, Sam Howell legacy game. Terry is instrumental in that. Give me over 125 yards, cooking it up.
Dotson show.
Got to start Olave there. What do you got, Connor? Out of those four, you got to start one.
Give me Olave to start. What's the other one besides Terry?
You okay, buddy?
Deontay.
Yeah, you just start one. He just needs one out of those four. So Olave.
Yeah, I'm starting Olave.
Dude, it was just Halloween, and you were respecting Scary Terry. It's that time of the year.
Scary Terry. So frustrating, bro. He's so frustrating.
Okay. Well, you better, yeah.
As a
walk
fantasy
that
player,
shit
he's
back.
so frustrating.
Walk it back.
He's just so frustrating to have because he can be so good, but he can also be so bad. And it's not even really his fault. He's such a good receiver, and it's just all quarterback play on if he's going to have a good week or not. But Scary Terry's a dog. He's really good. Like, just straight talent-wise, but he's like one of those, there's a decent amount of those receivers in the league. Like Olave's another one. You could say Drake London's another one. Like these guys that are so talented, but just are in such a bad quarterback spot. Devontae Adams.
Devontae Adams.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Could you imagine being Devontae Adams?
Hopkins until Will Levis showed up.
Michael Pittman.
Pittman had like 6 catches in the first quarter and then just didn't get another. I think he got one more catch the rest of the game. I like Pittman a lot. I think he's good.
New guy in town.
Are we to the Colts game yet?
That is almost up next. We got Bucks Texans in Houston. Houston's a 3-point favorite, over under 39.5.
I'll take the Texans. Bounce back week for CJ Stroud.
I smell it again, man. Baker is in the kitchen cooking, and it's not a W. It smells like shit. Give me the Texans.
3. Wow. Had me going there.
I thought for sure he's taking the Bucks. This one's tough. I don't know. I got nothing on this one. I'll just take the Texans. Texans feels right.
I think this is my hardest game of the week to pick. I genuinely have no idea, but all 3 of you rode Texans. Do I just get another game up on you guys, or do I play it safe and just ride with the Texans?
Take the home team against Baker. Baker on the road, bro.
Yeah. I'm taking Texans. I had Texans in my notes. That's what I'm riding with. We'll stick with the notes.
Dude's acting like LeBron taking the first practice off every week. Like, you don't need a rest. You're a quarterback. You wear a red shirt and you don't get hit. What you need a rest for? Get back in the kitchen. Cook. I'm sad. I want Baker to be. I want to cheer for Baker. I do. I want to. My heart hurts.
All right, we're on to Connor's game. We got Colts Panthers in Carolina. Indy's a 2.5-point favorite, over under 44.5.
This one's fun. This one's fun for sure. After last week, I want the Colts to lose out, but I do not want them to lose against Frank Reich's Panthers.
The revenge game.
If we can win one game for the rest of the season.
It's on the notes. Revenge game.
This game. Yeah, this is I don't know, dude. Frank Reich, watch out. I would take, if you could pick a play and bet on it, I would take the over 10.5 bubble screens that the Panthers call here. Frank Reich sucks. Shane Steichen's a lot better. I think in terms of talent, we're pretty similar with the Panthers. We suck. But, yeah, give me the Colts.
This might be the most important game on the schedule, personally, for you, Connor, with all the slander that's been happening on Frank Reich's name.
Like, 6 of the games, I would win this week for the Colts and lose the rest of the season.
Fair.
Interesting.
We want Marvin over here. Continue the legacy.
All right. P, what do you got?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I got Carolina. No analysis. No analysis. Give me Bryce Young, 300 yards.
That one feels personal between P and Connor.
That one's personal.
That does feel personal.
Interesting. I feel like I got to lean Colts here. Panthers are brutal.
It's a football game.
Frank Reich.
They just won a football game.
Yeah, they did just win a football game.
When's the last time the Colts won a football game? I can't even remember. Connor, do you know as a Colts fan when the last time you saw your team win was?
We played the Saints and lost. Before that, we played. We lost to Jacksonville twice.
Okay. There's a sprinkle of Puka 200 yards somewhere in there. Can't imagine what Thielen's going to do to you guys.
Who did we win against? I don't even know, dude. I hope we don't win another game.
Did we win this year? We're 3-5. When did it happen?
I don't know how we won a game, dude. We won them with AR. AR won us a couple games.
Right. Facts. Anyway, I just wanted to get that out there. The Colts are bad, period. We get it.
We got screwed against the Browns. We won that game, but the refs had money on it. So
that's funny. It doesn't look like you won the game. It's weird.
You know what is funny? We did beat the Ravens.
Oh, I thought there was gonna be I thought P was gonna get cooked there. Connor set that up like he was gonna cook P.
I didn't hear what he said. I would have cooked him, but I wasn't paying attention. We beat the
It's
Ravens.
okay.
We beat the Titans.
You responded to half of what he said.
He's locked in.
You know what is funny, and then you bail.
We're good. We're good. Jake, who you got?
I wish I caught that. I wish I heard what you said.
It's Colts, Panthers. I'm taking the Panthers to win 2 in a row. Frank Reich, revenge game. Let him cook.
I hope I'm
It's
wrong
a
on this
good game,
pick.
man,
I want to see Connor suffer this week.
Dude, this would be worse than losing the Super Bowl, for sure. Frank Reich gets carried out of Lucas Oil Stadium. I'm flying, dude. It's at home,
Frank-
right?
They're not carrying
Where's it
him for the 2-6.
The
right?
Panthers are at home, right?
It's in Carolina. It's in Carolina.
Yeah.
Okay, thank God. Because if I saw Frank Reich get carried out of Lucas Oil Stadium, that would be a haunting memory. That'd be worse than
If it was at Lucas Oil after the game, Frank Reich's gonna go up to the Colts logo in the middle and stomp it out a few times.
Andrew Luck would unretire and say he's going to play for Carolina after the game.
What is funny is what's his name? Eagles head coach.
Sirianni.
Yeah, Nick
Yeah,
Sirianni.
Sirianni. So he was our offensive coordinator, and he played the Colts, I think, 2 weeks after we fired Frank Reich mid-season, and they had a game-winning play. It was a super close game, but they beat us in like the fourth quarter with like 2 minutes left, and after like they got the first down or whatever, they could beat it out. Sirianni goes to the crowd. He goes, "That shit's for Frank," and it was just the corniest thing I've ever seen. But yeah, I hate all former Colts staff members. That includes Eberflus, Sirianni, Reich.
We discovered
Right.
Connor's secret hatred for the Eagles. I wondered what it was. I knew there was something. Never knew why. That's why.
There you go.
I was like, why is this guy picking against the Eagles every week? I was like, what's he building over there?
Connor's a big grudge guy. He likes holding grudges.
Connor, every single time there's a chirp in the fantasy football group chat, we were saying this, Connor, before you hopped in, where like you screenshot it and put it into like one of 9 folders, and the folder's name is just like everyone in the league.
I'm taking names right now.
Just firepower.
Although Josh is gonna be impossible to compete with 15 first-round picks in the next 2 years.
Josh's team is so bad right now. It's like
They're not going to be anything.
he did
I
just put
bet
up
you
200.
went back and look.
It's
Look at
bad,
the
though.
first rounders this year in Dynasty. There's probably like 4 of them that are like actual starters on a weekly basis. You know, I just don't
Josh
think
would have
that.
taken Quentin Johnson over Jordan Addison, so I'm feeling
See?
good about Josh.
And Addison was like,
What can you do?
yeah, he was.
The what's the Kelly Clarkson lyric? The rest is still unwritten. The rest of the season's still
That's
unwritten.
not Kelly. First of all,
How dare you.
don't you dare,
Natasha.
don't you dare say unwritten was Kelly Clarkson. Okay,
Natasha, bro. Put some respect on
Natasha
Natasha's
Bedingfield.
name.
I got a pocket full of sunshine, unwritten. Ain't no Kelly Clarkson up in here.
I really felt like it was Kelly Clarkson. I was really confident. In that.
All right, we forgive you.
That is
Classic Colts picker right here, man.
All right, Giants Raiders in Las Vegas. Las Vegas is a 2-point favorite. Wow.
Do we have to pick?
At home.
Do we actually have to pick this game?
I'll take the Giants.
Daniel Jones is back, right?
Possibly.
I believe so. He went from basically not feeling anything on the left side of his body to good and like overnight right after Tyrod got hurt. It's kind of weird how that happened, but I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna go Raiders here. I know they're like kind of bad, but like O'Connell's one game, they played the Chargers really hard, so I feel like they can take the Giants here.
I'm also feeling an Aiden O'Connell game here. He's a dual threat. He's a bit of a dual threat, isn't he?
No, dude, he's a big white. He's like Ben Roethlisberger back there. Ain't no dual threat.
Maybe I'm thinking of someone else. I thought
Ben
Aiden
could
O'Connell
sneaky
was
run
one.
it, though.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, these guys can sneaky run it. Jeff, Aiden O'Connell, dual threat, yes or no?
Dude, fuck that guy.
Okay, well,
I remember Purdue playing State when State went undefeated that season, and he just smoked them for like
There
500
we
yards.
go. There we go. Let's
But
go.
he did not
That's
run.
what
He
I
threw
remember.
for 500 yards.
Yes.
Does
There we
Big
go.
does
It's gonna be
Big Grudge
honestly
Connor
one.
remember that game as an MSU fan? Is that why you picked against him?
Michigan
the
State
secret
or
pick?
Ohio State?
Michigan State.
Michigan State.
Ain't no way he's doing that against Ohio State. Reel it in.
Hey, you never know. I got the Raiders. That was my pick.
Solid pick, Jeff.
I'm gonna ride with the Giants. Saquon, Danny Dimes back. Should we get Hefe caught up really quick? Just speed run his picks.
Yeah,
Should
let's
we
get it
just
up.
make my segment, since this is the third week in a row that I've been late, just Hefe speed run.
Hefe, we're not mad. We honestly aren't.
No.
We're just disappointed.
Honestly,
Disappointed.
not mad.
All right, sorry, Dad.
But hey,
I was more mad to hear that you forgot. I would rather you just say I decided to bowl instead. But when you
Well,
use the
no,
word
they
forgot,
asked me to sub, so I got some buddies in a bowling league, and they asked me to sub, so I was like,
and
yeah.
but you knew you had a podcast. You just made the conscious decision to
Listen,
bowl.
it was 3 games. It started at 9. I didn't think it was gonna end. It was gonna be an
Okay.
hour game.
No, you're okay. No, it's okay.
was it BYOB? Bring your own ball to bowling? Did you bring your
Well,
own
you
ball?
know I got that covered. You know I got that
Did you get
covered.
any turkeys? Did you get any turkeys?
I actually sucked really bad. My thumb hurts.
No turkeys.
You can't be bringing your own ball and sucking, Hefe. That's a bad look.
Dude.
That's a
no
bad look for the
turkeys.
pod in general.
I was under my average,
What's your average?
but I was still hitting over 100 every game.
What's your average?
Over
Like
100.
100?
Huh? My average is like 140, which I mean isn't great, but
You a big gutter guy? Gutter, no gutter.
I didn't hit a single gutter.
Dang.
You play bumper.
I mean bumper. I meant bumper.
You
Dude,
can't
I had the
in
word.
the league.
Well, just don't use them. What do you mean? You can put them up.
In the league.
Interesting. We got, before we do Hefe speed run of the picks, we got another question from the TikTok chat. Start, sit, Scary Terry, or DK this week?
Terry,
Who's
sit Terry.
I'm probably starting DK over Terry.
who are the Seattle? Who's Seattle playing?
Seattle's playing
Seattle
the
playing
Ravens,
Baltimore,
and Scary Terry is playing
New
the
England.
Patriots. Yeah,
DK.
I'm going DK. Like you just got to
Is
start
DK
DK every
healthy?
week. No,
He's been out a couple games.
DK
right?
hasn't been healthy this whole season, but he's been playing like every week.
I think he
Well,
missed
Jackson's
one
been
game.
balling. You missed one game? Okay.
I think you got to go
Gotcha.
DK.
I agree.
Sweet.
I'm going Scary Terry, but whatever.
Hey, here you go, Hefe. Titans at Steelers. Thursday nighter.
Oh, this is our speed run.
This is your speed run.
Who's home?
Just
Titans
yours.
at Steelers.
He's going to say it.
Oh, Titans at Steelers. What's the line?
2.5 Steelers.
And God,
Steelers
the
minus
facilities
2.5.
for that big man.
Yeah, give me the Steelers. Yeah, give me the Steelers because the Titans suck as road dogs.
Dolphins at Chiefs in Germany. Chiefs -1.
So it's a pick 'em. I think the Chiefs have the better defense. Give me the Chiefs.
Okay. Rams at Packers. Packers -3.
We didn't do the Packer game yet.
We have not. That was a 1 o'clock game. I skipped it again because it keeps it at the top for me. So it's like I go down the list and
You guys want to talk it through? You guys can talk
we can
it
all do
through.
this one. Sure. And then we'll get back to Hefe's speed run.
2 bad teams. Got to be honest here. Sorry, Josh and Jake. Just 2 bad teams here. But
I think the Rams are decent.
the Rams are what, 3 and 5?
They are, but I feel
Rams
like
are
they're
not.
better
The
than
Rams
that.
are not.
And the
decent.
Packers are what,
Rams
2 and
not
5?
decent.
Yes.
Yeah, give me the Rams.
Okay. Ouch.
Dude,
Hefe's
just
been riding
says
Green
give
Bay
me the
with
Listen,
us,
I've
too.
been riding with the pack. I
Yeah.
can't anymore.
Oof. Feels bad.
But that might be good
Yeah,
because
I'm
my
not-
picks suck, right?
Except last week. I rode with you last week and we popped. It was the
Technically,
week
I
to
rode
ride.
with you.
I
I
think
didn't even
the
know what your
Packers
picks
need
were.
a bounce back week eventually, but not this week. Give me the Rams.
Thought you were cooking up there. I do think it's a pack bounce back week. I think the Rams are washed. With or without Stafford, washed. Puka, not a real person. He's bad. Cooper Cup,
He's questionable this
Bad.
week. I don't know with what, but he's questionable this week.
with being a bum. That's
Hey.
what he's questionable with.
Stop it. Stop it. Because he's like kind of Asian.
He's not even a little. He's Mormon. Well, he went to BYU. That's the opposite of kind of Asian.
Doesn't mean he's
Sorry.
a Mormon.
It's a Mormon school.
It doesn't mean you have to be. The requirement to get into BYU isn't be a Mormon.
There's an argument here that should be made, but I don't know if I'm ready for it.
We'll have to review the application process to
Yeah,
BYU.
Yo, let me get the let
Yeah,
me get
did
the
you
official
apply?
site pulled up.
Did you apply, Jeff?
Maybe. Wasn't white enough.
Very confusing for Puka.
I don't think
Was
it's
your pick the
alternative.
Packers, Pete?
Yeah, it was.
Wow. Okay.
Wow. See, being a part owner of the Packers, legally I'm obligated to pick with the Packers every week. But also being part owner of the Packers and talking to the higher management in the Packers organization, we decided we're going into full tank mode this year.
No.
So being
False.
in full tank mode, I'm now legally
Also
obligated to pick against
being in these
Packers.
meetings, I can not confirm that we are in tank mode. We are not in tank mode. We are still competing. Also being part owner of the Packers and also being in on these meetings with the higher ups. We are not in
The
tank
first
mode.
round pick. This is collusion. You can't do that.
Full
He's
tank
lying.
mode, I'm taking the Rams.
He's lying. What? You can't do that.
We're in full tank mode. I'm legally
What is
obligated
wrong
to
with you?
take the Rams.
You should have your ownership revoked.
We're in tank mode. This is the goal.
What's wrong with you?
Uh-oh.
I'm a Packers owner, so guess what, boys? We're gonna pick the Packers.
Trouble in
And
Green Bay.
It's not
Trouble in
even
Green Bay.
because it's not even like me thinking like I have to pick the Packers because I'm a part owner. The Packers are winning this game, boys. Cooper
Facts.
Kupp is gonna pop off though. Take Cooper Kupp over a hundo and
False.
for a tutty.
You got
False.
Cup over Puka?
No, Cooper Kupp's game. Cooper
Take
Kupp's game.
Rams under 200 total yards for real.
We
Their offense is
Packers
so
cannot cover wide receivers that torch zones, and we just refuse to play man. And Cooper Kupp is gonna eat our zones,
Is that your lock of the week? Does it have something to do with the
Watch.
lock of the week?
possibly.
They're
Stay
well.
tuned, boys. Stay tuned to the end of the pod for the locks of the week. We'll get
I
to
have an
those.
update. Jeff. There's a 98.5% chance you're wrong. Only 1.5% of BYU students don't belong to the Church of Latter-day of Saints, aka Mormons. So there's a 98.5% chance you're wrong. I just wanted to put that out there.
It's not on the application process that asks you if you're a Mormon.
It also
Before
asks if you're white.
before we get back into half-face picks, speedruns, another question from the chat. Would you trade Puka and Kelsey for Keenan Allen and Mark Andrews?
No.
What are we doing here?
I would not
Who's
either.
talking?
No.
I'd keep
If
Puka,
it's- if
Puka and
you're-
Kelsey. I would keep.
Puka and Kelsey all day.
I mean, whoever gets Keenan and Mark Andrews wins that trade.
I disagree.
What are you smoke?
What do you mean?
That's why you didn't get the BYU,
kind of
man.
with Jefe. I'm actually kind of with Jefe.
If it's dynasty, that's a different conversation.
It's not
I don't
dynasty.
know.
This is just normal.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's closer then. It's closer then.
I'd go Puka and Kelsey just because Kelsey's that dominant at tight end.
Kelsey is that.
But Keenan's been that dominant at wide receiver. He's got to be a top 5 fantasy wide receiver this year.
He is, but I'm
He's
sure
been
Puka is too.
Yeah, but he's not going to maintain. No way.
Is Keenan gonna maintain?
Yes. Mike Williams gone.
I don't know.
That's the thing. Cup just came back.
I love Keenan too, but
I
I think Puka and
Keenan-
Keenan aren't that far apart, and I think Kelsey's way better than Mark Andrews.
God, I can't wait to watch the Packers just shut out the Rams.
I hope so. Yeah, that'd be sick.
God, I'm so ready, man. They are so bad.
That would go
at
against
all
the
of
upper
you guys.
management plan, but
Puka and
That would be
Kelsey have
close.
like identical fantasy seasons.
Yeah.
Puka and Kelsey?
No, Puka and Keenan, I mean, have like
How did
identical
Kelsey do last week? I don't
fantasy
know.
seasons. And Kelsey
Oh.
dominates Andrews. Andrews actually had a solid year, but Kelsey, I would take Kelsey.
Andrews
big
is
over
Andrews is a
Andrews.
bum. We're
And
not
I would
making
take
a trade
Keenan
for
over
Andrews.
Puka, but I don't think it's that far as Kelsey and Andrews. That's my reasoning.
What's the point totals on the year for Kelsey and Andrews? Is it pretty close or is it not
I don't know.
close?
I
We
would
don't know
assume
if this guy's PPR is standard or what.
Kelsey was also out of the game.
that is true. All right, back to halfway
Here's a
speed
bum.
run. Dolphins, Chiefs. You picked the Chiefs, right?
Yeah.
Vikings at Falcons. Falcons minus 4.5.
Falcons.
Cardinals at Browns. Cleveland minus 8.
Wait, who had Browns?
Cardinals.
Cardinals at Browns. Give me the Browns.
Commanders at Patriots. Patriots minus 3.5.
Give me the Commanders.
Bears at Saints. Saints minus 8.5.
Saints. I'm on that Saints wagon.
Seahawks at Ravens. Ravens -6.
The Ravens, but I think Seattle covers.
Bucks at Texans. Texans -3.
Bucks. No, Texans. That's a trap line.
Colts at Panthers. Indy -2.5. Frank
Give me
Reich
the-
revenge game.
Give me the Panthers. 2.5 is a weird line for that game.
I love to hear that from the guy that's not even 500.
Wow.
He's coming back. You watch
Hefe
his mouth.
ricochet shot. Out of nowhere.
Give me these Vegas trap lines.
Giants at Raiders. Raiders -2.
I'll take the Giants.
Cowboys. Oh, we're back on track, right, boys? We were on Cowboys Eagles, right?
Yeah, but
we
before we
haven't
get
done
into
the-
Cowboys, Eagles, I got all the tight end points right now. Kelsey obviously is 136. Mark Andrews is at 107. Guess who's at 3 though? Sam Laporta.
Who's 2?
2 is TJ Hawkinson. Hawkinson's
Luke
like,
Musgrave?
18 points behind Kelsey.
Luke Musgrave. Let him cook
Sam
this week.
Laporta is ahead of
If
Mark
he didn't
Andrews.
get cheap shotted, he'd be tight end 1 in the year. He got
That's what
concussed
I'm
like
saying.
week 2.
There's
His
bounties
fucking
on his head
mistake.
because they know he's the best tight
I
end in the
know.
league.
Crazy. It's crazy.
It's interesting.
Yeah, give
Pod's
me
better
Dallas.
when you just sided with the Packers. If you're just a Packers fan, this pod just feels better.
Give me Dallas here. My brain tells me take the Eagles, but my heart says take the Dallas Cowboys. So always ride with the heart, boys.
What's the line on this game?
Philly -3.
And Philly's at home.
Yeah. Eagles 7-1. Cowboys 5-2.
Yeah. I'm going to take the boys here.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I can't wait for us all to take the boys and some dude in the comments and be like, you guys fucking suck. Yeah, I'm going Cowboys too.
This one's tough. The Cowboys are so hot and cold.
Opposed to
man,
the Eagles?
Sponsored by Katy Perry.
The Eagles are 7-1. That's the opposite of hot
Trash.
and cold.
Nah. I've been
But
saying
they've been
all
like-
year, they play down. They play low-scoring games.
Yeah.
Every game's within a touchdown. Both the Commanders games were losable. The Vikings game was losable. They don't just like clean house and cook teams. That's not what they're doing. They're playing close football games, and if they're going to do that with Dallas, they're going to fuck around and find out. Because Dallas either loses by 20 or wins, period.
And this is Dallas
The
with
Eagles
Dak
got-
Prescott. And we know how
The
big
Eagles
these
got
about
grit.
Dak.
All I heard from that was the Eagles got grit and they know how to win close games. So I'm going to take the Eagles.
Mm-mm.
I'm also on the Eagles. Everyone, you guys just keep disrespecting Philly on this podcast, and they just keep
They're
winning.
trash.
They just keep
They're
winning.
trash.
7-1
Yeah,
trash.
they can win the football game, but they are trash. They are actually.
They just win. All they do is win.
Bum just had 40 fantasy points against that defense. That's not a defense, bro. Swiss cheese.
All Philly does is win, bro. And I don't even like Philly at all. Philly fans are literally the worst in the NFL. But
The
They
worst.
are.
I don't know how you
Yeah,
guys just
I
keep
know.
disrespecting the best team in the NFC week in and week out.
Jesus, are you kidding me with that?
They're the best team in the NFC.
Are you stop? I don't want to hear it again. Jordan Love, dark horse, can you win comeback player of the year for the same season? Because he's gonna have the best second half of the year you've ever seen.
Now we're talking. I don't know how we got on this topic, but now we're talking. Let him,
The
He's doing some weird reverse jinxing. I don't know what he's doing.
That's what it's
Yeah.
Big team.
Connor, I thought Connor was gonna say something. Connor just went like this, and I think he was just looking at his phone. But I'm not sure what was going on there.
I was looking at the odds. My lock of the week is this game, but I'm not going to announce it yet. Stay
Okay.
tuned.
We got Bills.
Tease.
What'd you say?
I was saying that was a tease.
Ooh, love a
I'm
good
teased.
tease.
Connor's got me teased.
This is going to be the most fun game to watch of the week and possibly of the season. Bills at Bengals, Sunday Night Football, NBC, Carrie Underwood kicking us off. going to be an absolute shootout. This is the second game of the week I referred to earlier where you just pick the over and you hammer like 5 touchdowns. 5 anytime touchdown scorers in the over. You can't go wrong. That's what you do in this game, and it's going to be so fun to watch. But since he's a 2-point favorite, over under 49.5.
Yeah, I was gonna pick the Bengals here, but I think the Bills play like really well against like tough competition. I'm gonna go Bills here, and Stephon Diggs is gonna have 30 targets.
Make it 60.
We'll
Make
go
it every
55.
throw that Josh Allen makes.
He did every week prior except last week. Allen actually spread the ball around, and they looked amazing.
Well, Allen was also running last week,
And he spread it around.
but he also ran.
And he also spread it around.
There's a
Because
couple
he was
things going
using
on
his
at
leg.
the same time, it looks like.
Him pressing multiple buttons on the controller equal good.
2-point home dog.
That's how Jefe makes every pick. He doesn't even like look at the teams. He just like thinks
This is what I'm
Vegas.
saying. He's done the same strategy the whole
And it's
time.
worked
he's under
terribly for
500.
him.
Well, that's why Vegas always wins, right? That's what they say. The Bengals have looked good last 2 weeks. They have.
Really good.
Take them.
I would say great.
Joe Shiesty. At home.
Get me
In prime time.
I'll take. I gotta think about it some more.
What you got, P?
I got Cincinnati. I don't know.
The Natty
I'm
at
not
home.
a big Josh Allen glazer.
Interesting.
Yeah, this one is close. I'm having a hard time with it as well.
I can go.
I think Josh.
My mind's made up.
Yeah, go
I'm
for
not
it.
having a tough time at all.
You're going Bills.
Josh Allen is so good at football. I think Josh Allen. I was gonna make a crazy statement. I think he's the second best quarterback in the league behind Mahomes. Josh Allen's
I heard
just
the Jets
so
and Patriots
good at football, bro. Let Josh Allen
pretty
cook.
good this
They
year.
have the only thing that worries me is they have struggled in big games against the Bengals. That worries me a little bit, but Josh Allen's time to shine. They overcome the hump this year. I think they win the AFC in general. The Bills are going to be your Super Bowl team coming out of the AFC this year, and Josh Allen's going to cook in this game. Give me the Bills on the road.
I'm like Cole Beasley right now.
So here's my thing, right? Is that DeMar Hamlin happened last year, right? So I'm thinking about the passion, right? Bengals fans are going to be cheering for this guy. And obviously the Bills fans are going to be cheering for this guy. And also Connor's talking shit, so I'm going to take the Bills.
Damn, dude.
He picked the Bills too.
Don't lie with me.
Yeah, exactly. So if I'm the fade god, I'm taking the Bills.
Okay. Interesting.
That's not good.
I think I'm taking the Bengals in this game. I have no reasoning. I just feel it.
Josh Allen's just fucking reckless, dude. Just fucking
Josh Allen
What are
reckless.
we doing
How
here?
else, listen, if you were any other team in the NFL and you lost to the Jets and Patriots this year, you'd be like, wow, I guess we're going to get a top 10 pick. But no, Josh Allen just
Chiefs
wins
lost
the
to
rest of
Denver.
the games and gets a pass. He gets a pass. Yeah, it's cool. I lost to two of the worst teams in the NFL, but it's okay. I'm Josh Allen, right? Everyone loves me. Dude doesn't protect the ball 50% of the time. Yeah, he had a great week last week. That's even more of a reason to pick against him. Dude doesn't know how to maintain. You say he's going to get over the hump, bro. He can't. He is the hump. That's what's funny. You think the Bills will get over the hump. They have to get rid of Josh Allen to do that. Josh Allen's the hump. And that's what's funny is all these talking heads think that he's like the franchise. He's not no franchise QB. He's the hump.
That's even more insane to say. Josh Allen's very clearly the franchise.
Josh Allen might
Dude.
not be in the NFL next year.
Dude, I'm not going to go that far, but he is the issue, and it's going to take a while for them to realize. And they'll be like the Chargers pouring money into Herbert, hoping that he's the answer. Herbert ain't no fucking answer. Tua ain't no
Okay,
fucking answer.
all right,
These
all
dudes
right,
are
relax.
all bums.
Turnovers.
I'm not even
Relax.
joking.
This is a hot turnovers are okay sometimes. It's okay. I'm okay with Josh Allen turning the ball over to make some of the plays that he's making
If
to
you're a
escape the
rookie-
pocket, break
If you're a
tackles,
rookie, hell
run
yeah.
over linebackers. You don't see quarterbacks running over linebackers. Jalen is running over
I
linebackers.
watched Chico do it. What do you mean? On his way to blocking for punts a year later and then not in the league anymore.
Joe Burrow.
Y'all are
Joe
insane.
Burrow's
Josh
better
Allen's a
than
god.
Josh Allen. Joe Burrow's better than Josh.
Josh Allen is Jeff's creative
Joe
player in
Shiesty is definitely
2K.
better
He's a
than
god.
Josh Allen.
I
The
do like the
QB
Bengals this
finder
game,
is
but I'm just
wild.
picking the Bills to spite Connor. That's literally the only reason I'm picking the Bills.
All right. No,
I still am confused by that because he picked the Bills.
Exactly.
So you're
But
picking the
I'm
Bills?
under 500,
picks
so I
them,
get
they're
all my
gonna
picks
lose.
wrong.
Oh, so you're trying to get him.
That's
I
what
like
I'm
that.
saying.
I like that logic.
okay.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Bigby's coming out with the Skip Bayless takes here.
Yeah, Skip Bayless is a fucking millionaire. People love listening to Skip Bayless talk.
People hate Skip Bayless.
You shut
I
the
hate
fuck
Skip.
up, man.
Stream Bayless, I've been hearing you lately. You love Dre way too much. You acting like you're related. All right, we got Chargers Jets in New York. Chargers are 3.5-point favorites, over under 40.5 on Monday Night Football. The Chargers are just in prime time every game.
Yeah, I like the Chargers.
Same. I think they match up well because the Jets can't throw, but they can run. And the Chargers have a top 10 run defense in the league, surprisingly. So,
Surprising with Bosa and Mack on the line.
yeah, they're
Surprising,
pass
yeah.
rushers.
Well, people
So-
don't run the ball against them, so that's the problem there.
Yeah, that is the problem. They, don't run
They
the
just
ball.
throw every play and dominate.
Exactly. So, give me the Chargers.
That's fair.
I go Jets. Herbert's wash. That coach is even. That coach
Oh my
actually-
gosh.
no,
He's
that
saying
coach
Josh Allen sucks and
actually-
Herbert's washed.
Bro, no, because like,
This is
what
insane.
what have they done?
This is insane.
What have they fucking done? Bro? Nothing, man. Literally nothing. Out here,
I would
as a
blame it
league,
less
as a
on Herbert and more on
league,
coaching.
stand-around MVPs. They have no hardware. None. No rings. No MVPs.
Herbert's so young too. Like,
Dude, when are we going to stop calling him young? He's drafted in 2020. 2021,
He's
whatever it
that's
was.
pretty young.
Once you hit 29, you're not young anymore as a quarterback.
Pause, bro.
How old's
Done.
Herbert? 26?
Get him out.
Probably 25, 26.
Okay.
Get him out. I think
I got
More
the
Lions.
coaching than Herbert. I blame it on the coach.
Akuda was a better pick than Tua and Herbert.
That's
and he's
crazy.
not even.
And
on-
Tua's
not
in this
even anymore.
conversation now.
Yeah,
Fucker
they're
stay.
both washed.
Tua's on your
Isn't
Tua's your dynasty
isn't
QB.
Tua your quarterback?
Yeah, it don't mean shit. They don't do anything. They don't win football games when it matters. Like you can throw for 50 touchdowns, and then when you throw 3 picks and lose in the first round, it don't matter. No one cares. No one
Maybe-
remembers you.
Give me your top 3 quarterbacks that are starting on an NFL team right now.
I am genuinely curious.
Joe
At this
Shiesty for
point.
sure. Joe Shiesty's been to a Super Bowl and 2 AFC championships, and his.
But he
and
hasn't
since-
won anything. He hasn't won it.
Has
Zero
done nothing.
Super Bowls, 0
He's done
MVPs.
more than Tua and Herbert.
0 Super Bowls, 0
Has
MVPs.
Herbert even made the
0
playoffs
Super Bowls,
yet?
0 MVPs.
So you got Burrow.
Continue your list. Continue your list.
You got Burrow. Who's the other 2? Burrow, Mahomes. Who else?
He's like Mahomes isn't even up there. Mahomes isn't even up there.
No, Mahomes is up there. Mahomes is up there. Mahomes, I got probably Jalen, honestly.
0 Super Bowls.
Best quarterback in that draft. Like so, even though Burrow was in that draft. I don't know. The NFL is just confusing. I hate people like that talk about Tua and Herbert like they're so good, bro. It's like how many more years do they have to consistently just not win football games
There's
for you? to
Pete,
win
we're on
first
different
rounds?
wavelengths here. You're thinking good in sense of like winning games, like winning playoff games
Yeah, I
is
got
good.
you. I got
I'm
you.
thinking good in the terms of just like a
Like
very
arm talent.
just
Yeah.
just like pure talent, like great at the position. They don't have to necessarily be
They win
on.
football games, bro.
That's why Aaron Rodgers is the GOAT, not Brady, right?
Yeah,
Rodgers
go
is the
listen
best
to
of all
Brady
time.
talk about it. He don't care if he has to hand the
Rodgers
ball
is
off 40
definitely more
times to
talented than
people.
Brady.
He will.
How many rings does Rodgers have?
Uno.
Definitely more talented though.
Dose if the Jets get hot this year. That would be insane. The storylines would be insane, bro. That'd be the crazy. I would be convinced the NFL is scripted if that happens. Because that would be crazy. All right, boys. Well, that's all the games this week. We got through them quicker than normal, honestly. We're an hour and 5 right now. I'll go through my segment really quick, just giving you guys the quick updates of the week as far as revenge games, birthdays, deaths, etc. We got Bills-Bengals, just revenge game, because they just seem to play in the playoffs and have big games all the time. From that big one, the Bills lost. Frank Reich versus the Colts, we've talked about enough. Tyreek Hill versus the Chiefs. I mean, Tyreek Hill scores a touchdown every week regardless. It's hard to think he doesn't get one against his former team. And then Darren Waller versus the Raiders. And it looks like Darren Waller's probably not even going to play. So that's relevant. But when I wrote it down, it looked like he was going to play. Looks like he's probably not going to play now. As far as birthdays, we did hit on a revenge game touchdown. My first lock of the week that hit last week, Marquise Brown. Bam. So they do exist, boys. Birthdays. Everyone loves a good birthday. Odell Beckham, birthday touchdown. And they were trying to feed him in the red zone last week. They were trying to feed him in the red zone.
Lamar came out and said he's trying to get Odell a touchdown.
Literally.
I don't know why do teams do that? Why don't you just hit the guy that's open? Why are you trying to?
It's because you're trying to hook your buddies up. It's their birthday. It's natural.
I mean, if someone's trying to make $100,000 on a contract in the last game of the season, I get that. But other than that, like
that too,
just win the game.
Odell cares more about personal stats than he does the team. Everyone knows that, and they got to keep him happy. He has to get a touchdown on his birthday.
He's not even good. What does it even matter if they keep him happy? Get him off the team.
I mean, he is good.
Not anymore, you ain't.
Helped the Rams win that Super Bowl. He was a key factor in that Rams Super Bowl. Like, in that whole run, he was like a key piece. I mean, he's a little bit older now, but still. Odell's good.
He was.
On with the birthdays. Jason Kelce birthday.
Jason Kelce touchdown.
Does little eligible, center eligible.
Center eligible.
300 rushing for Swift for Kelce's birthday. And then
Jason Kelce was the tight end on the Chiefs.
It's actually pronounced Kels.
And other birthdays, Nick. Other birthdays, Nick Folk.
We just broke Jay.
Oh, great chime in from the TikTok Jack. Jake's number 1 in the standings, obviously. That's a great point.
Yeah,
shout out for the great point from the TikTok Jack. That's why we're starting to go live on TikTok during these for great comments like that, guys.
You just come in TikTok live.
Yeah, we're on TikTok.
Come into that
one dude.
W Center love, yes sir. Anyways, you boys got any segments or anything else to go over before we get to our locks of the week?
I don't, but I do have a killer lock of the week. I've thrown the mortgage on the last 2. I've just won 2 houses, so this is the 3rd house I'm on right now. But are we good for locks of the week, or do we got a segment we want to do?
Really quick, I just want to go over what our locks of the week were last week. Who won, who lost. I got my first win, so I'm 1-4, which is yikes. I know Jeff's 1-4, Josh is 3-2, and I just don't know the results of P's and Connors.
I lost last week.
So P's 2-3.
I won.
What was yours?
Bijan, touchdown.
Nice. Okay. So Connor's 3-2, Josh is 3-2, P's 2-3. Me and Jeff are 1-4 on locks of the week.
We're good at betting.
Right, hit us with it, Connor.
All right. So this is a lock. I'm throwing the last 2 mortgages I've just won in the last couple of weeks on this one. This one's a $1 million bet right here. It cannot lose. Jalen Hurts over half an interception on FanDuel. It's -110. You might be able to get it for better, but they're playing the Cowboys, the best defense in the league. It's a lock. Jalen Hurts, I don't know what his stats are in terms of interceptions, but I think he has more interceptions.
0 on the year.
No, let me look it up because I'll give you boys some stats.
Hurts had 3 in one game.
Yeah, I'm trying to see what team that was. That was against
Washington.
The Jets. So
That was was
I
that their
would
only
say
that was their
the
only loss.
Cowboys are up there. Yeah, I would say the Jets are up there with the Cowboys in terms of defense. I think the Cowboys defense is a little better. So yeah, I'm doing Jalen Hurts over half an interception, and I'm sprinkling over an interception and a half. Sprinkle on it.
2
Throw the
picks.
mortgage on it.
Interesting. I don't love that,
4-2 income.
but a million. If you're throwing a million on it, I mean, I'm a rider, so.
I got 2 houses on it right now. 2 houses.
Interesting.
Cowboys defense is good.
Wait, I don't even have a
I was gonna
lock.
say, I think Diggs gets it. By the way, when he does, we can play that
Look at
quick.
the slate.
I got my lock ready.
What you got, Josh?
Nope.
This one's a little bit crazy. I don't know what the odds are on it, but I just got a feeling it's gonna happen. I got Joe Burrow getting a touchdown this week. Rushing touchdown. It's gonna happen. I feel it in my bones.
Joe Burrow
yeah.
rushing touchdowns, your lock of the week.
Yeah.
What is that, like
I'm feeling
7-1? That's absurd.
I took Quentin Johnson touchdown in 1 week, so I won my last.
That's
game for that.
crazy. He's doing a 7-1 lock of the week. To be
Well,
fair, I
that's what
did hit a
this is
3-1 lock of the week last week. Not a big deal.
They don't have the touchdown props up yet on it. DraftKings at least.
You got one, P?
Yo, I'm gonna go Will Levis over 1.5 touchdowns for plus 184.
I love that. Mr. Mailman.
That's interesting.
He loves me.
You got yours yet, Jefe, or I can just roll with mine?
You can go with yours.
Okay. Jefe's cooking something up. I'm going Tyreek Hill anytime touchdown. Revenge game against the Chiefs.
I was gonna take that too.
What are the odds on that?
Minus 110. On
Probably
Caesars,
have
you
to
can probably
go-
get it even or plus money on FanDuel because Caesars sucks, but I'm banned on
What's the
FanDuel
floor?
for life.
What's the floor for locks in terms of odds?
I'd say
200.
under
Over
minus 150 is fair game.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. We ready?
We've been ready.
I'm going Adam Thielen. Ready?
Love to hear that.
Not bad.
Plus money? It's gotta be plus money.
Not bad, says the Colts fan. He knows what his defense is.
Connor,
Put Adam
you,
Thielen on.
Connor wasn't in the Discord call when I mentioned this stat when we were talking prior to the pod. But they did a study this year on every defensive snap that's happened in the NFL, and they came up with the 2 most predictable defenses in the NFL. And the Colts were by far 1, and the Packers were by far 2.
Yeah, so you can thank Gus Riley for that. We also have the worst secondary in the league, and it's not even close. You can't name one corner on the Colts. I guarantee you none of you can name one
I
corner
can't.
on the Colts.
Is Stephon Gilmore still on the Colts?
Trade him for
Steve
a bag of chips.
Nelson. Steve Nelson there?
Nope.
Morgan Hillman. He's the 3rd string cornerback on the
Said
Colts.
nope.
Nope.
Said no.
Nope. No, the obvious answer there would have been Kenny Moore, but I don't blame y'all for not getting that.
Yeah, I don't know any.
Morgan Hillman. He's on the Colts.
It's even more
He-
frustrating because the Packers actually have some talent in the secondary, and we just suck.
DJ Speed.
Didn't the
Tony
Packers
Brown.
get someone good on defense?
We just traded Russell Douglas to the Bills for a 3rd, and we gave him a 5th.
Oh, has Brent even played this year?
Yeah, he's been really good, but he's hurt right now.
Russell is going to be
Really
a dog on the
good.
Bills, and it's going to
Oh,
be
he
so
has been
frustrating
good.
to watch.
It was worth it. It was good for the Packers.
Honestly,
this year,
I think it's a
especially-
win-win. I agree, but I liked Russell.
I liked him too.
It's interesting. All right, boys. Anyone got any last things to add before we wrap up the pod here?
Packers full tank mode.
Okay. Disregard that as owner of the team as well. We are not in full tank mode, but we love you, boys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Week 6 of the pod is coming to a close for week 9 of the NFL. And we are on Spotify, we're on YouTube, and we just live streamed this on TikTok. So make sure you guys hit us up on all 3, and we'll see you boys next week.
Enjoy your last week on top, Jake.